boy Kate.
It's your boy Dust.
It's your boy Kogan. And today we got Road Trip. Thank you, Mikey.
Are we ready?
So, I guess I'll start this off. It is a sad day in the Outdoor family. Mr. Mikey Coban is leaving us.
I'm sorry.
We're all laughing, this isn't a joke, I think we're all a bit uncomfortable. All this style, I can't believe he's on our couch right now.
Yeah, this is like, I don't know, this is the strangest video ever. Obviously we've done a lot of videos together, and I think on a personal level this is crazy, because in some ways I never ever thought this video would happen, but I've decided to leave Roadtrip.
Stay!
You know, it's, I don't know how to say it.
I guess it's kind of awkward to talk about, but the most important thing is that Mikey loves us, we love him. There's not any bad blood between us. In it.
That was it.
It was
there is no bad blood between us. Like, we love Mikey. Mikey's brother recently had a daughter, well, not recently, about a year ago, and he's been missing out on bits and pieces. Being in a band is super demanding. You can't go home when you need to go home. There's been sort of christenings and weddings and all that kind of stuff that all of the boys have sacrificed and missed. And Mikey's been finding it tough. I'll let you do it.
Yeah, do it. So essentially, I don't think it's fair on the boys for me to pretend that Roadtrip is my main priority when it isn't. And as harsh as that sounds, I think I have other things in my life that mean so much to me that to sacrifice, you know, a part of that is just not fair, because one day it will get to the point where I'll be, I don't know, resentful towards Roadtrip, which is something I never want to happen. And obviously Roadtrip's such a massive part of my life. I've had the best time, and you know, made 4 best mates from Blair, and no, I've had the best time and made friends for life.
I think what's important for everyone to know is this is not something that happened a week ago or 2 weeks ago. This is something that's it's been ongoing now, right?
What's that? A week ago?
It's been for quite a while. Me and Mikey sat around and chat about this in October.
Oh, just got it. Late, boy.
He wasn't very happy as well. And it was sort of playing a toll on him. He was missing his niece grow up. He wanted to be with her and spend time with his family more. And it is super demanding being in a boy band. And it's tough. Just to do the video, really. We're all joking because we're all a little bit awkward with it, but in reality, we've had time to digest it, and we know that you guys as roadies are probably going to be super heartbroken. But Roadtrip TV's always been about being honest and sort of showing you as much of the life of the boys as possible, and letting you see the reality of it, and you know, in exactly the same sense as a reality show, I guess. But I mean, it's not fun. Mikey's still going to come and hang out. We love him to death. I'm sure you'll see him pop up in some Roadtrip TV episodes and stuff. But he wants to be with his family, and we respect that, and we love him, and we understand it.
I think what's really important is that because of how close we've been for like the time we've been in this band, is that we genuinely care. Hello?
Martin!
Yeah? Get out of my room! Yeah, so like, we all care about each other like on like a level beyond what comes across on camera. You guys think we're close on camera, imagine what we've been through off camera. And we've had like times where all of us have felt a bit down and struggled with it, but it's because this is always what we've wanted to do. But now Mikey's got different priorities and different things that are making him happy. We kind of have to give him our blessing to go, bro, if you are going to be happier elsewhere, that's what's most important. Because we're all here to fulfill a dream and to be happy and be the best versions of ourselves we can be. And if Mikey doesn't feel like he can be that person in this band, we have to, as his best friends and as his brothers, let him go. And it is sad.
Yeah. And actually, Mikey's been unmotivated. You've probably seen that he's posted a little bit less than some of the other boys, and he's unmotivated to be here. If you're not motivated to be in a place because you feel like you're missing out on other things with your family, it's important. But what's super important to know is it is genuine. Like, we do love Mikey. Mikey loves us, and we are going to stay friends. And we don't want any sort of hate towards Mikey. And from my perspective, any hate towards the boys. You know, Roadtrip is still going to keep flying forward. As you know, we've got new music coming out and a new tour. Nothing's been cancelled. I've seen all the comments online, but you know, in reality, like I said, we're going to hang out. We're still going to spend time together, and Mikey's going to be happy, and it's important to us that he's happy as well. So nice one.
What are you going to miss most about the band?
Genuinely,
The dog.
Just us lot. You know what? I was thinking about this in the week because we've been away about.
He's stalling.
No. I was thinking, do you know what my favourite times are? Right? Is when we've just finished a show and we're in Darren's van and we're driving to the hotel, we're driving back home, and we're just having a laugh over something you can't even remember the next day. But in those moments, you're all so happy. You just had this moment on stage together, and it's incredible. And honestly, I think I'll really miss that. But as I said, I made 4 best friends for life. I'm bad. But no, I mean, you know, another message to you guys. I want to say a massive thank you so much for supporting me when I was in Roadtrip, and obviously supporting the boys like these the 4 best guys, and you know, they're going to keep rocking it and smashing out music, and it sounds sick. So go on Spotify and listen to their new EP. That's weird.
That's weird. Their new EP.
Brooklyn, is there anything you want to say?
Just sad, isn't it?
I think this comes to a good point. Just touching on the kind of awkward thing. It's like Mikey said, we've made, I think it's 500 videos online, and of almost any concept and weird thing you can think of, and we've always been comfortable doing it because we've done it together, and it's like 5 individual people who have the same motive, and we've always been happy doing that. And when someone's motive changes, it does create a weird kind of awkward thing. You don't really have to respond to it. It's strange, and we respected that Mikey over the last few months has changed, and we understand that, but still can't really say that in words. There's not really, we're going to have to digest it ourselves, as are you guys.
It's a whole new dynamic.
It is. It's going to be different, but for Mikey, hopefully it will be better. And it's what's best for each individual member that comes first. And then Roadtrip as a band and as our livelihoods is what comes after. And in this case, it's what's best for Mikey. And I personally don't know what to say. I'm thank you, bro, for all the memories and everything we shared together. It's been the coolest time, but also proud that you made a really tough decision that I'm pretty sure the rest of us ultimately admire, because you've gone, what's best for me, and this is what's best for you. And I don't know if I got the balls to make a decision like that. I'd probably just keep sticking at it, even if I was getting miserable. And it's good that you've addressed it and you're doing something that's best for you, man. Yeah, I appreciate that.
I think it's also hard as well because it's goodbye to these guys, but it's not really goodbye to us. So we're not sitting there going, oh, we're never going to see you again, or anything like that. So it's probably why it comes across a bit comical. But me and you were just talking about going for dinner next week. Do you know what I mean? So it's not it's not. I don't know. It's hard to digest. It's going to be really strange. Going out and seeing the boys on stage without you, and but you know, look, from my perspective, thanks for everything, mate. You've been awesome. It's been we've laughed together, we've cried together, we've argued together, we've had everything, haven't we, really? So
thank you for the opportunity to be in it. Honestly, I can't put into words how much I've loved it. It's shaped me over last couple of years. It's shaped me since I've been in the band, and that's honestly the best time experience things I've never ever got over. So.
Mate, it's been crazy. I just even sitting here now and you talk I remember you walking in with your blazer on.
My blazer.
On the first day, and sitting there and laughing and joking with you. It's just mental. It's to think about Cardiff Post to current day. It's just it's been a mad journey. But you know, we just want you to go and be happy, mate, and enjoy your time with your family and do what you want to do.
The same too with you guys. I wish so much, because these guys, honestly, not just they're not just my best friends, but they work blooming hard as well. So blooming hard. So I'm looking forward to being in there in front row when you guys say that room.
Jackie, you got anything to say, mate?
I was just going to say, I haven't got anything new to say. You've heard it from everyone else, so just a thank you will do. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
Yeah, spot.
Because it's not.
Thanks,
Let's get there. Go on.
Go on, Mike's dad.
Go on.
Boosh.
But like Blair said, this is not to the fans, this is obviously Mikey saying goodbye, but like he lives next door to me at home when we go home, and like he's always going to be out and about. Your brother lives up the road. Like we're going to be seeing each other all like on different occasions anyway, so it's not really a goodbye from us as friends.
And he's still going to you'll pop up in Roadtrip TV. I'm
You
sure.
will. You should be in the music video at some point.
And
You're funny. Be an extra.
I'll see you later, not goodbye.
What a line!
But yeah, to every single one of you watching, like this is really, really weird. But thank you so much. I've met you guys in America and all over Europe, and I've had literally the best time. We met people supporting the band in an airport in Canada, which I never ever thought would happen. So just, I don't know, thank you. All I have to say is thank you and how much I love every single one of you. And yeah, I really appreciate every single DM, every single comment, everything, every single hug, every single
reaction.
Every single time we're on stage together. So thank you so much, and no, from the bottom of my heart, I will always love you guys and always love Roadtrip. And we love you, and I'm very grateful. So.
No, get out of our house.
I'll see you later, guys. We love you. And bundle!
So just from all of us, it's like our kind of band ritual form of goodbye. A quick round of applause for Mike.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the flip side. No! See you later. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mikey. MC Mikey Mike on the mic. My main man, thank you for that. I'm very tired.
It's been quite an adventurous journey, isn't it? We're going to try and get impossible objects. Give it a go, my friend. Oh, what? Oh my god! You let's do your dance. My dance? Yeah.
you can try getting that. Wow.
Fly!
It's alive.
Yes.
Hang on, what just happened?
It's a huge keyboard.
So excited for the future. Still greedy, only greedy.
Stop embarrassing yourself! I started crying, disgust instantly.
Got you, Mikey.
To the start of the music video.
Oh, da 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 da.
Really trust me?
That's the sickest present ever. I'm not easily ready. You can see my nose. You can see out my nose. Good story, bro.
Just did down, 8 o'clock in the morning, then got home, that's where I can get Hey!
I'm going to tell you one of those stories you got.
Do you want to be here?
What's wrong with you? Because you've got such nice blue eyes.
Skulkpack reacts. Mikey. Yo, that I mean it sucks, yo, because we just started doing road trip, so it kind of sucks to see that. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man.
God damn.
It sucks, man.
Yeah, it does.
It sucks.
It's like we was just starting to get to know somebody, and it's like they up and disappear on you.
I'm leaving Skulkpack.
No one cares.
You got that replacement on speed dial.
Well, I'm David.
No, man, it sucks, man, because like I said, it felt like we just started road trip. So I felt like we were kind of like starting to get in their journey and see what they're capable of and see what they do, man. But I do understand the importance of being with family and
being happy as well with what you're doing and not being resentful later on. So I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, because honestly, I feel like with anybody that puts so much that's why I even question, when we do K-pop, like I said, does anybody have family or like kids or anything like that? Because I feel like I said, these groups, and I don't just mean K-pop, I mean like road trip, they do so much to where they're gone from what their family or like who they're around. It's almost like their family, their family gives them the okay, like, okay, we'll see you when you're good and I guess we'll see you when we see you or something like that, but it doesn't always go that way. Sometimes, families, they miss their child or younger siblings miss their older brother or vice versa, whatever. So I feel like it's important for him to be happy. So it sucks, and I'm sorry for the roadies, but man, I feel like, self-happiness is also as important too, So
it's just as important. But yeah, it does suck to kind of feel like you're losing somebody, feel like we're losing a group member of our own a little bit, but
I mean, you can definitely tell, within this video, in the room, how everybody feels based on how their face looks. It's just like a shocker to everybody. I mean, not necessarily a shocker, but just reality hits you like that, and it's like, somebody that you've been with for so long suddenly decides to take a different route. And I commend him, because it's not easy. Some people can't, or they feel obligated to be to that lifestyle and they don't know how to get out of it. But it's like, you do miss out on stuff. And who wants to be that person when you're, 50s, 60s, looking back, where did all my time go? And yeah, you may have spent it. And to me, that's the hardest thing, man. Like what Kogan was saying with everything, man. With these groups and just artists in general, whether here, over there, in Korea, wherever, man, how do you find that balance? That's the hardest thing, to find balance in family and just personal life, whatever you do as far as being an artist. How do you find that balance? Because one thing you can't get back is your time. So it's like, if you spend all your time in one area, you're missing out on maybe the growth of a child, maybe the experiences.
Their grandparents.
Yeah, it's just
and honestly, I mean, as much as we say it for them and in the music world, it's even hard for us sometimes, when we have to, sometimes record 10, 15 videos, we have to take time from what we normally do, as far as, us being parents and, our normal lives, whether it be work, whether it be, family time, or whether it be, stuff we have to take care of. So, I mean, it is hard, and you do have to find a balance in between doing it, and if like Kaden was saying, you don't get time back. You don't get that time back. So, like I said, again, it's very important. And I also just I like the fact that they can go back on their memories and look at them and show where they came from, how they started, how much they had fun. And like I said, I always felt like Roadtrip was the type of group that actually I don't know, they had fun making music and also being on the road, doing it. That's what I felt like they were. I could be completely wrong, but that's why, like I said, I felt like they got to enjoy their experiences while also making music. It wasn't just strictly music. But like I said,
and it seemed like they made so many memories with each other too. It's been some time that they've been starting this and doing this together. And I'm kind of curious how long they actually been doing this. How long they actually been together as road trip. And so
I definitely like that the group, shouts out to Road Trip for, going through what they gotta go through. I know it's hard, man. It's not something that, that's traumatize him. At the same time, it is hard, to have to, have that like empty void of that person, because everybody has their personalities. But shouts out to them.
Everybody contributes something as well.
Right. So shouts out to them for actually, allowing him to do that. Some people, kind of like
be bitter or something.
Yeah, be bitter, or they might not.
I think it's more selfish.
Yeah.
But it was definitely more understanding.
And also, I like the jokes too. I didn't get it until like a little bit later, but the about a week ago joke. I thought.
Just is to see the chemistry because all we get to see is the videos.
Yeah.
So to see the chemistry, you can tell they have chemistry through their videos because
but that's what I was like. That's what I said too. I felt like
it was English.
That's why I said I felt like it's like you get to experience how they are through their music videos too. Like I said, I feel like they get to have fun while also making this track. So
yo, shout out. Before I forget, once again, man, thanks again. Like I keep not forgetting, but just like it's like we get mixed up in our own stuff too. But like the fact that they shot us out on their Instagram, put us on the story. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Definitely crazy.
It's a big what's up, and it's like, yo, we really appreciate that, yo.
And also we appreciate
Mikey I seen Mikey before I had seen the just like him on the feed, as far as like the actual story. I seen him before the actual post. So he was on the story, and then I seen our post that they had posted about us on their story. I was like, yo, that's so dope.
Yeah.
And also, I just want to shout out, before we even forget, shout out to Chloe and Christi.
And all the roadies.
All the roadies that
making this apparent to us.
That push these reactions and requests on us too. Like I said, we aren't just a K-pop channel. We're a music channel or a reaction channel that likes to react to pretty much everything. So thank you guys for just giving.
And thank you for. It's like when you push this stuff, we're able to take something from it as well. Yeah. And when we're able to take something from it, it leaves us with something significant in ourselves. So we just thank you guys for that as well, and for just letting us be able to explore it.
Yeah, definitely. So without further ado, like I said, thank you guys again. We're gonna go ahead and get on out of here as usual.
And thank you, Mikey.
Yeah, thanks, Mikey, man. Go experience life, brother.
Round of applause. How'd it go?
For Mikey, so we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here, guys, as usual. Once again, my name is Kogan.
It's your boy Dust.
It's your boy Caden.
And that's Skulkpack.
Yeah. Hey. Bye, bye, bye. Don't you wanna be a fool for you? Just another player in the game for two. You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Baby, bye, bye, bye. Don't you really wanna make it tough? I just wanna tell you that I had enough. It might sound crazy, but it ain't no lie. Baby, bye, bye, bye.
Can't keep me in a cage, no canary. Got a lot I wanna say, a library. And I spit it so quick that it's scary. Y'all never wanted me to be another copycat, or would you rather see me pull another dagger? When I get to rhyming, all the people start to gather, and I'm making it look easy like I'm working up a lather. And my teacher is a legend, ain't nobody on his radar. And I had to write a rhyme, it's a really hard grader. Can you please do me a favor and jump on the elevator? Going up on this beach like a hungry alligator. Twisted in the turn like a hate exterminator. If it's any indicator, call it now, call me later. 'Cause